Welcome back to Let's Play Endless Space 2 on the Reawakening Update. This is Series 10, episode number 61. I'm JC Proton, and we're picking up at turn number 99. We're playing a standard faction of the United Empire on Endless Difficulty in a normal speed game. In this episode, we are going to be having fleet battles against the Cravers at the Jaya and Zuyan star systems, and we're also expecting to clear these fleets out that are here defending, and we'll conduct ground invasions again and hopefully be able to take one or both of these star systems under our control. We've got some diplomatic messages. Looks like the Cravers are asking,
even for the likes of you, the Hive has an offer.
yeah, they're requesting a truce. They're willing to give me 62 virtual artifacts for it, which, we produce in a given turn 57. So it's like one turn's worth of resources, basically. Not that big of a deal. But it's free resources, so we might take them up on it. We'll see how the turn goes. I have a habit of accepting truces in a very non-genuine way. I tend to just like, okay, sure, I'll take your stuff, and then give you a truce, and then immediately declare war again. Definitely a bit of a jerk in that regard. Also, in addition to that, we're going to be looking at the market, because prices have dropped again. Look at that. Super low prices for all kinds of good strategics. So we're going to buy some of that stuff. I think we're going to go ahead and make a settler ship, and I think I'm going to do it, man. I'm gonna put a settler in over here at Bundus. I could not do it and just do it after I've taken Centaurus and then make a settler ship and send it from there. But you know what? I might as well just go ahead and do it from BH. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Trade routes. I think eventually the plan will be to take control of Yavanis and Edisir, and we'll have trade routes that flow all the way around to here. And then also trade routes. If we take Zuyan, there's virtual artifacts there, and in Miragashi, the Craver home system, there's also virtual artifacts. So I could see setting up trade route subsidiaries at both of these locations, in the Craver space and over in the Lumeris space over here, long term, which means they'll have to come from somewhere. So I think the first one I would be dismantling is the one here at CB, and I would put a trade route up over here at Zuyan, and then kind of see how it flows. I think it's going to follow this path, and then the next one I would do, if that's the case, is then I would dismantle the one at CE, and I would build it over at Miragashi. So that would give me a couple more trade routes going all the way over here into the Craver space, and so we'll kind of play around with it. It's a very long-term kind of thing. Just want to kind of touch on that. Let's go ahead and get in here with the fighting. So I did a couple test battles. You might have seen videos up on my fleet battles list or on my shorts. I was just playing around. So I think I can do just a small portion of the fleet, and it'll still be enough to beat them. And I also noticed there's been a change in, it used to be that when fleets retreated and were destroyed, you did not get any experience for that on your fleets or for your fleet admiral heroes. That seems to be different now, or at least that seems to be the thing I've noticed is on retreating now, when they retreat and are destroyed, you get experience for that. I noticed that when I was reviewing previous videos. I was like, oh, wait a minute, we're getting XP on retreat and we're destroyed. It's like, that's pretty cool. That's like that's a new change. I think that's something that changed with the Reawakening update. So, let's do this, man. Let's fight. Let's take down the Academy gift, right? Let's beat the Bastion. We've got some bombers here in this fleet. The Bastion definitely has a lot of squadrons, has a lot of fighters on it. So I think the fight I'm just gonna do my hero, a hunter, 2 flaks, and a protector. So I'm only going with 10 command points. But, you know, altogether, you know, we still have like 17,000 attack. It's actually kind of an even fight. You see, they're going to have 10,000 for the Academy, for the Bastion, 2,200 for that ship, and 4,500 for this. So altogether, that's pretty similar to what I'm bringing to the fight. And then defense is at 4, 5, maybe 6,000. So my defense is higher at 11,000. But you know, we only have 60,000 hit points, and they're gonna not be too far off of that. There's 8,000 there, another 8, so we're at like 17,000, and then this one here is another 35. So that's what, 50, low 50s thousand hit points. You know, no, we've got 60, so it's kind of close. So anyway, let's get into it, man. Let's go for it. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, so we outgun them by less than 2 to 1. I'm gonna go with full reserves. And here's my thoughts is I'm going to have a flak ship in the bottom lane. So on full reserves, the bottom lane is short range. Middle lane is medium range. The top lane is long range. So I'm going to go like this. Yeah, maybe like that. So the plan is this one's going to be at short range. And these are armed with a lot of guns, which are short range. And then this is going to be a medium range here at 2, and then long range to anything that's in lane 1. So this hunter has some long range, and the drop ship, the hero ship, has some long range. The flaks are all short range. So we're going to have good missile defense. So we should have good defense against squadrons and missiles. All right, so this is how this matches up. Power rank. They have way more energy weapons, and we actually have way more kinetic weapons. I guess we have lots of guns. And we're a little bit better than them at short range. They have a slight edge at medium range, and then at long range, supposedly they have a big edge over us. So we'll see. So yeah, we're doing full reserve so we can save our action point and we'll be able to attack again. They're going with Team Spirit. Here we go. I'm going to run it 2 times, first in cinematic mode and then in scan tactical mode. We're taking some hits, man. Kaboom. Yeah, so it looks like the flagship in the middle lane took some hits. was a nice battle. And the flak ended up with some damage, but not too bad. He took like 4,000 damage, a little bit more maybe. So yeah, the vast majority of our damage was just with the guns. Our lasers were almost nothing. Beams were 10,000. Yeah, and we took 5,400 damage total. We'll watch this in tactical view, and I'm going to be curious to see how these squadrons fared. Where did they go, and how long did they last? I like to nerd out on this stuff. Alright, so down here in lane 3. Of course, they're already damaged, so that's going to help us. Okay, so the squadrons are coming over this way. Okay, here they come. Let's see how long these guys last. Incoming missiles, squadrons. Take a look at these guys. All right, so these are bombers and fighters. And then these is, I don't remember what this is. All right, back to the tactical view. Go slow here, and we're going to see how long do these fighters and bombers last. Look, they're already taking damage. There's a bomber taking damage. Fighter squadron is also taking damage. So this is a 1/8 speed, and they're already okay. Poof, he's gone. You can see they're attacking. Boom, boom, boom. They're gone in like a fraction of like a second or two. All right, so go back to normal speed. So all of the squadrons that came at this flagship were gone within a matter of just a few seconds. Yeah, the bastion's already gone. And now all that's left is this top lane. These beams coming off this hunter ship are pretty effective. Doing a good job shooting down most of the missiles. Yeah, not much changing on these numbers here when these missile volleys are coming in. Very good fleet design. Beams and guns really works pretty well. It really works pretty well. It's kind of my go-to meta. Hero leveled up. Admiral will give him more damage on fleet, sure. System relic debris field. All right, there are no. There's a medium debris field. There are no curiosities created. Okay. How are we looking? For manpower. Yeah, we got manpower. I may. I'm going to hold off on doing the invasions until I might move fleets forward, and bring some of the fleets that are in DB5 forward towards Jaya and Zuyan to assist with staffing the fleets. I'll have to think about that. All right, let's do the fleet battle at Jaya now. So going to do with the same setup, a hunter, 2 flags, and a protector, and the hero ship, and we're taking on, so our attack is 15,500, defense is almost 11,000, and we've got 56,000 hit points, and we're taking on Cravers, let's see, 18 plus 9 is 27, 30, 31 command points, so they won't be able to put it all together in one fleet. We'll see how it goes. Seems like it'll be these 7 plus that. But that's 5,000. Even if it was all together, it would only be like 11,000 attack. 9,500 defense. And like 43,000 hit points. So we'll easily be able to take, even if they could put it all together in one fleet, which they can't. So here we go. And we'll do the same thing. We're going to definitely save our action point because we're probably going to have to attack twice. We got a 3-to-1 advantage, full reserves. Put a hunter in the middle lane. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so short, medium, and long. We have a big edge on kinetic, and it's about even on energy damage in this fight. And they're a little bit better at long range than we are. Here we go. So lane 3 will be able to fire at lane 3 and 2, and lane 2 will be able to fire against all 3 lanes. And anything that you're shooting outside of your lane is automatically long range. So we'll go cinematic, and then we'll do scan mode. They start with an edge. Looks like a hero ship's getting targeted. here. Oh, hero leveled up. Alright, again, lots of kinetic damage with the guns. Beams did a little bit. The lasers is almost non-existent. 20,000 hull plating, 34,000 shields absorbed. Yeah, we took 5,200 damage. And they only had a little bit of squadrons. They had 3 bomber squadrons total. So yeah, the way that it's been implemented, I know Amplitude has revisited squadrons, but I still don't see them being all that effective. Let's see where these squadrons are going. Is everything going to the middle lane again? Yep. So at normal speed, boom, boom. That's it. Squadrons are gone, man. That fast. It's like they might as well be a missile volley, right? Yeah, so hero ship got targeted a little bit. Those guys are getting beat up down there. The beams are doing good work, and I guess our guns are really the majority of the damage. They're just not as flashy as the beams, but they're getting the work done, man, that's for sure. Now, over here, the guns are not going to be very effective, so the beams do the lion's share of the damage in that case. Kaboom, kaboom. Okay, so we got a little cleanup left here at Jaya. Just these 3 damaged medium ships. Let's see, so that's 9 command points. Means they're limited to the middle and top lanes. So I'll come at them with a smaller amount of fleet. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll go repair and recover. And that way the flagship will get repaired. And hopefully they'll stay and fight. I think they will. Oh, I forgot to assign his skills. I don't know if it'll let me while the battle's pending. I don't think it will. Ooh, we can do more energy weapon damage? Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, 40% more energy weapon damage. That is a really good skill. Cool. And now we know, yes, you actually can start the fight, and it'll let you still upgrade the skills. Okay, repair and recover. We're going to put everything in the middle lane. All right, that's a lot more even fight. Right? Well, we have a 3-to-1 edge, but hopefully, yeah, hopefully they'll stick around and fight. Yes. I really like the battles in this game. Yeah, so the middle lane is done, and now it's just a matter of working on the top two. And the guns aren't very good at it, so we're really just leaning on the hero ship and the two attackers, really on their beams for the most part, to damage the top two lanes. I mean the two ships in the top lane. All right. Coordinator's down, so all that's left now is the hunter. He's got 1,100 hit points left. There he goes. Kaboom! I wasn't sure if we were going to get it, finish him off in this battle. But we did. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'll bet it was all three phases. Yep. Okay. Guns, beams. Yeah, see how much more damage the beams did? Just because so much of it was that long range part at the end. Damage absorbed their shields a lot. They had a lot of shields on their ships, man. Yeah, they had a lot of shields. Okay, cool. XP gained, man. Hero leveled again. Uh, 10% more health on fleet and 10% hull plating absorption. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'll take it. And the debris field. No curiosities. All right, let's look through the messages here. They are still offering the treaty.
Though we doubt the purity of your motives, the Protectorate has a proposal for you.
Okay.
No friendship is something pure, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess you could say it's pure. I don't know that that makes it true, though. Huh. Look at that. You got a fleet of vine ships here, unfallen or entwining NGC 10801. Yep. Cool. So the Academy power has increased to level 10. Our progress towards the hero, we're at 15% already. So if we're getting 15% a turn, then like we're getting the hero maybe every 7 turns or something. Political survey. Wow, look at that. Yeah, we're going to be industrialist militarist. Yeah, we got a lot of influence. We completed dust micro loans, so that gave us mobile cryogenics, which gives us extra troop health. And now we're researching Genius of the Endless. And we are not able to use the Emperor's Will to rush completion on that. So I think what I'm going to do is the next thing I'm going to research after that is going to be Dust 9 production, because I want the Uplift Institute, you know, hero healing. It's really and this also gives you extra. You can build intergalactic lectures, so I might build that on my like my home system, just for extra influence. Because I get so much from influence on that one system. So that is the research that has some technologies that are actually at least somewhat useful to me. The nano aquaculture, I'm not really going to be doing. I don't think I'll be doing high serenity program much. I mean, it might have one or two places, but and then chaotic meteorology, not really probably going to be building that. Probably not. Maybe cloud seeding swarms I might end up building. So we'll go ahead and get that queued up. And then I think the next thing I'm going to build after I have that one tech, that's what's holding me back, to be able to get Power of the Endless, extra Fizzy, and an extra plus 20 approval. And I'm going to do Xeno NLP, because this emergency labor policy is surprisingly effective at doing a market manipulation. That'll be a whole thing where I do, where I think I just about have enough military at this point. So I'm going to be switching over. I'd say once I'm done with Genius of the Endless, thereabouts, in about 4 or 5 turns, I'm going to be switching over from producing military ships into building a bunch of sell-me ships. And then I'm going to do a whole market dust price manipulation thing here in a few turns. And then that's going to give me a whole bunch of dust. And then I'm going to use that to level up my... I'll get a whole bunch of dust, and then I'll level up my trade fleets a whole bunch. So anyway, let's get some invasions going over here. Actually, you know what? Let's move all of our fleets. Let's do that first. So I think what I'm going to do, I'll be moving things from DC up to DB, and from DA up to DB. It looks like we only have one inbound ship from the Cravers. And that is one invader ship, so that should be pretty easily defeated. So I'll move these ships, many of them, up to DB, and then I'll move fleets from DB up to Zuyan and Jaya, and then we'll have those help with the invasions. I think what I'll do is I'll invade first, and then maybe I'll move the heroes to grab more fleets, or I might move, I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure it out. I want to have fleets with manpower on them for the next step. If I can take both of these, and then maybe it'll be okay to pause for like a turn and help get manpower back on my fleets. All right, we'll leave an attacker and a protector at both of these systems back here. Everything else is moved forward. Okay, I put together a fleet of a hunter, a flak, a protector, and some attackers. I'm going to move that up to Zuyan. And then I've got a fleet hanging back here in DB5. That's a hunter, flak, protector, and a couple of attackers here. I'm going to take a flak and some attackers and move those over here to Jaya. And I'll also take one of these hunters and send it on that way. It's going to get there next turn. So that leaves us a little fleet here at DB5. Couple of hunters, couple of flaks, couple attackers, and a protector. Just a nice little fleet. Just kind of hold the line there. 24,000 attack, 15,000 defense. So that'll be good. I think that'll be good enough to hold these positions. This is reinforced, and that gives us more ships with manpower on them. All right, so let's go ahead and do ground invasions. I guess we'll do Zuyin and then Jaya. Zuyin has 415 defenders. Jaya has 540, so we might not get them both. Okay, we're doing swarm assault. We're gonna hit them as hard as we can, and hopefully we'll take the system. He's drafting, so he gets an extra 175 troops. And he has a larger deployment limit. Not that that matters, because he's already going to be deploying everything he has. Excellent. Excellent, we got it. All right. Decide its fate. Oh yes, it will be joining the Empire. Our federation, I guess. It's funny because it's United Empire and yet it's a federation. Destroyed 4 buildings. Yeah, that one's expensive, but it is what it is, man. 2 Craver populations. That's okay. All right. Nice. Yeah, we can build a trade company subsidiary here. I think that's going to happen soon, not immediately, but it is a thing we'll do. Let's take a look at what's already here. Ooh, nice. Citizens Entrepreneurium is here. Cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you having that built for us. It's nice of them to build their systems up for us so that we can, when we take ownership of them, that they have lots of good stuff. Thanks, Cravers. Totally depleted. It's already upgraded to level 3 modernization too. So let's see, we'll do self-mining NPO. Geo-industrial plants is good. Rebuild things that we broke. Need to increase food supplies. There's going to be a lot of starvation happening probably. Populations, is anybody maxed out? That one is. Okay, so let's temporarily make room on this planet, just to make sure. And then take this one over here. And then take this one over here. Okay, so that's everybody. All right, cool. All right, I'll figure out if I want to. I'll probably keep everybody here, man. Why not? All right, I'll figure out the rest of that off camera. Okay, so that's A, B, C, D. So this is going to be D, D3, right? Cool. All right, Let's try to attack at Jaya here and see if we can take that system too. Fingers crossed, man. Swarm assault. I don't know if we're going to get this one. I think we barely got the other one. 540 defenders, and if he does another draft, that's another 175 on top of that. We'll find out. Protect system. Okay, great. He did not draft. And that'll reduce population death and also reduce improvement destruction. Oh, so close. So close. So close. We'll get it next time. We will get it next time. Yep, blowing things up. All right. Medium debris field. A debris field. Okay, you know what? Let's do the new settler ship. Alright, so cargo class, and we want to put our fastest engine on it, and then a colonizer module. That is a speed 13 settler. Okay. Easy to build, so we'll send it from BH over to Bundus. And of course, Lumaris is not going to take kindly to that, but you know, I'll just tell him, suck it up, Buttercup. We are done with the micro loans. Stuff we built. We completed Zelovus Incarnate. Yeah. Alright, so Zelovus Incarnate is giving us 272 industry. I don't see it listed. Okay, that's right. It only does industry and dust, right? Yeah, 273 basically. Dust and industry. That's cool. Pretty cool. Yeah. Everybody on the system gets to have personal interaction with a virtual Emperor Zelovus every day. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see. We'll build lots of military. Lots and lots of military. Level 4 modernization completed on BB3, and we're beginning autonomous administration construction. Doing more upgrades. AI is starting an upgrade to level 4. a little bit of terraforming, some approval buildings, some miscellaneous science buildings, level 4 modernization is done here. Oh yeah, this one's already got it queued up for autonomous administration as well. So that'll be coming out next turn. And building more science buildings and terraforming, well-being foundation. Reducing acid rain over here at CJ5. Yes, acid rain is a very nasty one. It normally has a -4 approval per population. Very nasty. All right, cool. So we'll do the rest of that off camera. Let's take a look at our trade routes and the market. You can see our income, our dust income's at -2,200 per turn now. So yeah, I think a good chunk of that is our military upkeep, and also just dust inflation is going up. Dust inflation is times 7.7 now. So let's do some shopping. So here's the before and after. I'll do a before and then we'll do an after. Let me figure out how much I earned from exchange on turn 99. Let me add this up here in my brain. Okay, so not counting me, it seems to be about 22,000 dust on turn 99. So my cut of that would have been about 5,500 dust. All right, I'm going to do some shopping here, and then we'll see the summary at the end. Okay, so after doing some purchasing, you can see I bought titanium, hyperium. I bought all 6 of the strategic resources, and I just spent influence for it. And since prices are so low, I may pick up some luxuries just for the purpose of selling them later. Red saying I'm not going to pick up. I'll look back at that again before I do my little financial maneuver to drive prices up insanely. And I'll just hold on to this money here for now. You can see, man, with my finances, like I'm at a negative 2,200 per turn, right? And you can see I'm getting almost 11,000 per turn just from trade companies. Imagine how bad my finances would be if I didn't have my trade companies. And the fact that the computer players do not have trade companies, I can see that is really, really hard on them. That's a flaw, I think, in the strategy that Amplitude maybe needs to look at to help the computer opponents out financially, because they're messed up on their economy. They don't have enough income. So maybe they have some cheats in place or something to help them out, but I don't think it's working because they're selling everything. They keep selling everything off. So they're clearly financially distressed. Heroes, there's this hero Mwanga Moto, but I don't think I'm gonna hire him. So to answer the question, do I want to give Cravers a truce? They're gonna try to force it on me anyway. The way that usually works out is if you refuse the truce, then they're forcing it on you, and then you have to spend influence to keep the war going. And so since you're going to have to spend the influence to keep the war going anyway, it comes out about the same, or at least it used to before the Reawakening update. If I'm spending the same amount of influence to keep the war going or to accept the truce and then declare war again, then the only real difference is the war pauses for like a turn, and I get resources. So I think I'll go ahead and take the resources And then we're going to see if I can just immediately declare war again or not. So we're going to pretend to accept their truce. But you know and I know that we're going to declare war again. So they're going to give us 62 virtual artifacts. That ends the siege. Let's see how fast we can declare war.
What do you sound like when you scream?
Hey, guess what? We're at war again. See if it'll let us do it.
Speak your mind. No lies.
Interesting. Did we bug the game out? Look at that. Interesting. Yeah, maybe. I hope we didn't break the game. Maybe it doesn't let you do it. Yeah, we're back to sieging them again. Yeah, they only have 10 troops left, and because we're guarding them, they're not able to increase their troops. So next turn, we're going to take Jaya.
We may not consume you, but all are consumed in time. Your actions threaten the hive, but we feel no fear.
Cool. That was a dirty trick. That was a dirty trick I just did. All right. Yeah. I think it's fair to say that was a dirty, underhanded trick. We'll run through these leader level ups. %10 more influence. Okay, that's actually pretty good on the home system. Yeah, 10% more influence is actually relevant. Because this system has so much influence. And then the influence generates other cool stuff. So it doesn't show up there. Okay. Okay, they're pretty happy right now. A little bit extra dust or a little bit extra industry. Neither one is that important. So that one's pretty good too. More influence is pretty good too. All right, growing a few populations, not too many. We've got systems hitting 40 and more. Populations decreasing at the D's. So I think I'm gonna move these fleets mostly south. And I think I'll probably do that off camera. I don't know that that's very exciting to watch. Let me know in the comments, man. Is watching? Am I going too much in detail? Is this watching paint dry? Yeah, if I get feedback from the viewer saying, "Hey, man, you need to step this along a little faster," or start skipping more, I can start skipping more. 30,000. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing some fights with the Riftborn. I think this is probably the last turn where I'm going to be sending anything over here to Bundus. And then everything else is just going to go towards the Riftborn systems. Yeah, CG seems like a good intermediary location. Regarding it, Bundus. Oh, the patrol can be upgraded. Okay, cool. Ah, yeah, that's right. So I was flying him out here. with the higher movement speed, with the intent that once he arrived, then I'd go ahead and do the upgrade. So now he has the bigger vision radius. Okay, that's all the ship movement. So at this point we are 6 systems away from getting control of the constellation. And next turn we'll be attacking and invading Jaya. I'm sure we're going to actually get control of it. And it looks like we'll have a little bit of a fleet battle here at DD. But I think we've just about broken the Cravers. And we're going to just continue to advance and roll through their systems. All right, well, I think that's about it for this turn. Thanks everybody for watching. I look forward to comments, suggestions, feedback, and I'll see you guys in the next video.